The Great Lock-In. Step into your renewed identity. Written by Mindful Momentum Audiobooks. The idea of a lock-in can sound limiting at first. It is an invitation. It is a chance to step into a season of intentional focus, where distractions take a back seat and your energy is directed toward what truly matters. The Great Lock-In is not about restriction. It is about possibility. It is about choosing to invest in yourself with discipline, consistency, and excitement, knowing that the outcome will leave you stronger, clearer, and more fulfilled. This audiobook will guide you through that process. It offers encouragement, practical suggestions, and empowering reminders that your lock-in can be whatever you make it. Maybe for you, it means finally committing to daily exercise and feeling your body grow stronger with each passing week. Maybe it is journaling to clear your mind and give voice to the thoughts you have kept inside. Perhaps it is developing a new habit that will serve you long into the future, or breaking away from one that has been quietly holding you back. Your lock-in may become the time to nurture creativity you have been postponing, or to release something that no longer aligns with the life you want to live. The key is not in the specific activity you choose, but in the intention behind it. A lock-in is your personal declaration that you are ready to rise to your best, that you are willing to focus your willpower and your attention on growth rather than distraction. It is a period that calls for consistency, for patience with yourself, and for courage to stay the course even when it feels challenging. Think of this as an investment in becoming who you know you can be. Every effort you make during this time compounds into confidence, resilience, and momentum. By the end, you will not only see progress in your chosen project, you will feel the difference in the way you carry yourself, the way you think, and the way you move forward in life. Clear your mind and get ready. This is your time. This is your lock-in. Welcome to taking the steps toward a successful lock-in period. Determination and intention are the bedrock of your lock-in period. Without them, even the most exciting idea can lose its spark before it has a chance to take root. Determination is the steady fire that keeps you moving forward when things get tough, while intention is the clarity that reminds you why you started in the first place. Together, they form the foundation for this new season of your life. When you begin a lock-in, you are making a promise to yourself. This is not about proving anything to others. It is not about gathering approval, attention, or applause. The most powerful part of this journey is that it is personal. It belongs to you. Your determination will show you that your will is strong enough to see things through, and your intention will guide your steps so that your energy is not scattered but directed. Every time you show up for yourself, you reinforce that promise. Even small acts done consistently prove your conviction. This is what transforms a simple idea into lasting change. The positive outcomes of your lock-in are built one day at a time, through determination to stay the course and intention to keep your vision in sight. Think of determination as the strength that holds you steady, and intention as the compass that points you in the right direction. One without the other will not take you far, but together they become unstoppable. When challenges arise, as they often do, you will not be shaken, because your purpose is clear and your will is strong. The true power of the lock-in lies within you. Determination and intention are the keys that unlock your best self. Discipline and focus are two of the greatest gifts you can give yourself during a lock-in period. They may not always feel exciting at first, but they are the tools that make sure your energy and effort are never wasted. Without them, it becomes far too easy to drift through the days, pulled in countless directions by distractions that demand your attention but add little to your growth. We live in a world that thrives on distraction. Thousands of companies, platforms, and voices compete every single day to capture your mind. They are designed to keep you scrolling, watching, buying, and consuming. While some of these things can be entertaining or even useful in moderation, too much of it robs you of the life you truly want to live. Discipline and focus are your way of taking back control. They protect your time, your attention, and your vision so that you can pour them into what matters most. Discipline is the practice of showing up, even when you do not feel like it. It is the steady rhythm that builds consistency. When you commit to exercise, writing, learning, or any other part of your lock-in, discipline is what gets you to follow through. Focus is the mental clarity that keeps your eyes on the task in front of you. It silences the noise around you and reminds you why this moment matters. Together, they create momentum, and momentum creates results. The benefits of discipline and focus go beyond completing your chosen project. They strengthen your self-trust. Every time you stick to your commitment, you prove to yourself that you are capable of following through. That builds confidence. Focus sharpens your mind, making you more efficient and effective in everything you do. Over time, these traits become second nature, influencing not only this lock-in period, but every part of your life. Here are some ways to encourage discipline and focus. First, create a daily structure that supports your goal. You do not need an elaborate plan, just a simple rhythm that tells your mind and body when it is time to work and when it is time to rest. Second, minimize distractions. That may mean silencing notifications, setting boundaries with your time, or creating a dedicated space for your work. Third, celebrate small wins. Recognizing progress keeps you motivated and reminds you that even small steps add up to something greater. Finally, practice presence. Train yourself to give full attention to the task at hand rather than thinking about everything else you could be doing. When you combine discipline and focus, you create a powerful force for change. You begin to feel lighter, clearer, and more capable. The outside noise loses its hold on you, and you step fully into the life you are shaping for yourself. So, as you continue your lock-in, let discipline be your anchor, and focus be your guide. They will carry you forward and prepare you for the deeper growth that is still to come. Your lock-in period is more than just a commitment to discipline, focus, and consistency. It is also a chance to design. Think of yourself as the architect of this time. You have a blank canvas in front of you, and the opportunity to build something meaningful, something that reflects both who you are now and who you want to become. This is your project, and it can be as bold, creative, or practical as you choose. One of the most powerful ways to approach your lock-in is to frame it as a personal project that excites you. Ask yourself, what have I been putting off? What have I always wanted to explore, but told myself I was too busy to begin? What would make me proud if I looked back weeks or months from now and said, yes, I gave myself the chance to do that. For some, this might mean creativity. You may want to write a story, paint, create music, or begin journaling. These activities not only spark joy, they also clear space in your mind. Creativity allows you to express parts of yourself that daily responsibilities often silence. The steps can be simple. Choose a time of day to sit with your journal or sketchbook. Create a playlist that inspires you. Set a goal, such as finishing one short story, one painting, or one piece of music by the end of your lock-in. For others, this time might be about personal development. You may decide to build habits that strengthen your confidence and resilience. This could look like reading 10 pages of a book every day, meditating each morning, or practicing gratitude by writing down 3 things you appreciate each night. These small steps compound over time and expand your perspective. Health and body care are also powerful lock-in projects. You might commit to daily exercise, cooking nourishing meals, or simply drinking more water and stretching before bed. Your body carries you through everything you do, so treating it well during this season is an investment in your energy and vitality. Write down a simple plan for movement. Track your progress and celebrate how you feel along the way. Perhaps your lock-in speaks to a bigger purpose through philanthropy or community work. This does not always mean starting a large-scale initiative. It can be as simple as volunteering a few hours a week, helping a neighbor, or reaching out to support someone who needs encouragement. Taking part in service shifts your perspective and deepens your connection to the world around you. For those seeking professional growth, this period can be the push to pursue a new job or start the journey toward your own business. You might update your resume, learn a new skill online, or network with people in your field. If business ownership calls to you, map out your idea. Write down your vision, research your market, and take one step each day toward bringing it to life. Even the smallest consistent actions create momentum. The beauty of the lock-in is that it is not about doing everything at once. It is about choosing what resonates with you and committing to it with intention. You are the architect. You decide which pillars to build and how they will support the life you are creating. Whatever you choose, give yourself the gift of ownership. This project does not need to be perfect. It does not need approval. It only needs your commitment. By the end of your lock-in, the sense of accomplishment will be far greater than the temporary comforts of distraction. As you continue this journey, keep in mind that your project is a reflection of your growth. It is a declaration that you are capable of creating, improving, and shaping your life in ways that matter. This lock-in is not just about time spent, but about transformation gained. Now, with ideas beginning to take shape, let us move forward with clarity on how to stay consistent and turn these visions into lasting results. Consistency and patience are the twin forces that will carry your lock-in project from an exciting idea into a lasting achievement. In the beginning, motivation often runs high. You feel energized, inspired, and ready to commit. But as the days and weeks pass, it is consistency and patience that keep you steady. These qualities are less about sparks of inspiration and more about steady fuel. They are the quiet power behind every lasting success. Consistency is about showing up. It is about building small, repeated actions into your daily life until they become second nature. It is brushing your teeth without thinking about it. It is choosing to walk or stretch each morning, even when it feels easier to stay still. When you are consistent, you send a message to yourself. I am serious about this. Each repetition strengthens your belief that you can follow through. And every time you follow through, you build trust in yourself. That trust is priceless because it tells you that you can rely on your own word. Patience works alongside consistency. Growth takes time. Habits take time. Projects take time. We live in a culture that celebrates instant results, but real transformation does not happen overnight. Patience allows you to keep going, even when the rewards are not immediately visible. Think of it like planting a seed. You water it, give it sunlight, and nurture the soil. You may not see the sprout right away, but beneath the surface, growth is happening. Without patience, you would abandon the soil before the seed has a chance to bloom. To strengthen consistency, create rituals that support your project. Choose a specific time each day to work on it, no matter how small the step. Use reminders or checklists to track your progress. Let the act of showing up be the victory, even if the day's effort feels small. To grow patience, remind yourself that lasting change is not measured in single days, but in the overall direction you are moving. Celebrate progress in weeks and months, not just hours. One of the most encouraging ways to stay consistent is to focus on process rather than outcome. If you commit to writing for 20 minutes a day, let the victory be the act of writing, not whether the words are perfect. If you exercise, let the win be that you moved your body, not whether you hit a personal record. Process-centered thinking keeps you engaged and patient because the success is in the doing, not just the result. As your lock-in period unfolds, consistency and patience will shape you in ways you may not fully see until later. They will strengthen your character, build your resilience, and remind you that real success is built step by step. Trust the rhythm you create, and trust the time it takes. So, as we continue, hold on to these qualities. Let consistency be your steady drumbeat and patience your calm reminder that everything you are building is worth the wait. With these in place, you are prepared to take on every challenge and celebrate every milestone of your lock-in. There comes a point in every lock in where progress is not only about what you add, but also about what you release. Growth is not just building new habits or starting new projects. It is also the courageous act of letting go of what no longer serves you. This can mean habits, beliefs, relationships, or patterns that drain your energy and keep you from becoming your best. Letting go begins with honesty. Ask yourself, what feels heavy? What leaves you stuck? What keeps repeating in your life but never brings fulfillment? These might be small habits, like reaching for your phone first thing in the morning, or larger patterns, such as negative self-talk or holding on to resentment. Once you identify them, you open the door to freedom. Releasing what does not serve you is not about judgment. It is not about punishing yourself for choices you once made. It is about recognizing that you are growing, and some things cannot grow with you. Think of it as clearing space in a garden. Weeds may have once been overlooked, but they now threaten the flowers you want to bloom. By removing them, you give your new growth the chance to thrive. The process of letting go can be challenging, but it is powerful. You may start by replacing one unhelpful habit with something better. Instead of late-night scrolling, choose an evening walk or a calming book. Instead of replaying doubts in your mind, practice affirmations that remind you of your strength. Each release lightens your load and creates more room for your lock-in project to flourish. As you release what no longer serves you, you will also discover a new kind of energy. This energy comes from no longer carrying what weighs you down. It allows you to move forward with more clarity and strength. And this leads naturally to an important part of the journey: celebrating progress and staying motivated. Celebration is fuel. Too often we overlook our wins, waiting until the final goal is reached to give ourselves credit. But every step forward deserves recognition. Did you write 3 pages? That is progress. Did you complete a week of consistent workouts? That is worth celebrating. Did you choose patience instead of frustration? That matters. When you take time to celebrate, you tell your mind and body that your efforts are worthwhile. This creates motivation to keep going. Progress builds when you acknowledge it. The celebration does not have to be grand. It can be as simple as pausing to smile, writing your win in a journal, or giving yourself a moment of gratitude. These small recognitions add momentum and remind you that your lock-in is working. Motivation, like energy, rises and falls. It cannot be relied upon alone, but it can be supported. Staying motivated means surrounding yourself with reminders of your purpose. Keep your vision visible, whether through notes, affirmations, or a schedule that reflects your goals. Surround yourself with positive influences, whether that is a supportive friend, an uplifting podcast, or quiet time in reflection. Letting go of what no longer serves you clears the path. Celebrating progress and staying motivated fills that path with energy and joy. Together, they help you continue walking forward with strength. As we move on, let us explore how this lock-in not only shapes your present, but also plants seeds for the life you are building beyond it. A lock-in is powerful not only because of what you achieve during it, but also because of what you take with you afterward. The lessons you practice in this focus season are meant to extend beyond its boundaries and become a part of your everyday life. The discipline, focus, patience, and creativity you have built are not temporary tools. They are qualities you can carry into every choice and every challenge that lies ahead. Carrying the lessons forward begins with awareness. Notice the ways you have grown during this time. Did you learn to show up consistently for yourself? Did you discover the strength of letting go? Did you find joy in small celebrations or clarity in focusing your energy? These lessons are not tied to the lock-in itself. They belong to you now, and they can shape the way you approach your work, your relationships, your health, and your dreams. Everyday life will always bring distractions and demands. But when you apply what you practiced here, you see them differently. Instead of being pulled in every direction, you remember how to focus. Instead of becoming impatient with slow results, you remind yourself of the power of steady effort. Instead of holding on to habits that weigh you down, you create space for what matters. These practices transform ordinary days into opportunities for growth. The true purpose of this lock-in is not just success in one project. It is about equipping yourself with the mindset to build a fuller life. You are proving that you can set an intention, stay the course, and create meaningful change. That ability is something you will carry forever. As you continue forward, another transformation becomes clear. You are stepping into a renewed identity. The person who began this lock-in is not the same as the one who is emerging now. You are no longer simply wishing or waiting. You have shown determination, discipline, patience, and creativity. You have proven to yourself that you are capable of growth and worthy of the life you envision. This renewed identity is not about becoming someone completely different. It is about becoming more of who you truly are. It is about shedding what no longer fits and embracing the qualities that reflect your best self. You may notice yourself carrying yourself with more confidence, approaching challenges with more resilience, or treating your time and energy with more respect. These are the signs of your renewal. To step fully into this identity, acknowledge the transformation. Take time to reflect on your journey, even if it feels incomplete. Change is rarely about perfection, but about direction. And your direction is forward. Live each day as a continuation of the lock-in, with the same intention and clarity that guided you here. The lock-in may be a chapter, but your renewed self is the story that continues. With every step, you are writing a life shaped by growth, courage, and possibility. In bringing these lessons together, you must fill this journey with gratitude and vision for what lies ahead. Take a moment to pause and reflect. You have walked through the heart of the lock. You have explored determination, intention, discipline, focus, creativity, patience, consistency, and the power of letting go. You have celebrated progress and discovered how to carry these lessons into everyday life. And most importantly, You have stepped into a renewed identity that belongs fully to you. The Great Lock-in is not meant to be a cage. It is meant to be a sanctuary, a chosen time where you turned inward and built strength from within. In a world that constantly pulls your attention outward, you chose to anchor yourself in growth, clarity, and purpose. This renewed identity is not about becoming someone completely different. It is about becoming more of who you truly are. It is about shedding what no longer fits and embracing the qualities that reflect your best self. You may notice yourself carrying yourself with more confidence, approaching challenges with more resilience, or treating your time and energy with more respect. These are the signs of your renewal. To step fully into this identity, acknowledge the transformation. Take time to reflect on your journey, even if it feels incomplete. Change is rarely about perfection, but about direction. And your direction is forward. Live each day as a continuation of the lock-in, with the same intention and clarity that guided you here. The lock-in may be a chapter, but your renewed self is the story that continues. With every step, you are writing a life shaped by growth, courage, and possibility. In bringing these lessons together, you must fill this journey with gratitude and vision for what lies ahead. Take a moment to pause and reflect. You have walked through the heart of the lock-in. You have explored determination, intention, discipline, focus, creativity, patience, consistency, and the power of letting go. You have celebrated progress and discovered how to carry these lessons into everyday life. And most importantly, you have stepped into a renewed identity that belongs fully to you. The Great Lock-in is not meant to be a cage. It is meant to be a sanctuary, a chosen time where you turned inward and built strength from within. In a world that constantly pulls your attention outward, you chose to anchor yourself in growth, clarity, and purpose.